The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded at the 8.
We play to win. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Down, 180.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
618.
Check. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Carr now on 1st down. And he fends him off. And incomplete to open things up.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 65. Check.
Hand me. White Monday down.
Safety's creeping.
Throwing again. Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. So the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. To throw his Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A punt return of 65 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically,
and he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack on first down, Carr, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You're mine. Get set.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Low, low, low.
25, check 25, check 25.
Hey, Raider 2.
Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught. Jones. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Raiders.
Now.
33.
180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. White.
Check 13.
Purdue.
Kill. Check.
Easy, kill. 280.
Carr now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
No. 29. Hey, orbit. Express.
Who's that? Is that yours?
On third and long, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's A.J. Cole now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. "33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
At the Raiders' 46-yard line.
Yellow. I've got little lady.
51. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check 3.
50, yellow.
Recon, 132 fight.
Yellow.
Echo. Mike 51. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Yellow.
Tackle. Alert 3. Alert 3. 22 check bomber. 22 check bomber.
this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I said it. Let's go.
Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's Hill, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Are the little ladies?
Check. Cross.
Yellow. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Switch.
Attack.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Hey, Delta. Check flag 33. Check flag 33.
12 Dumbo.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Express.
It's just me and you. Shift.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
637.
Check flag 33. Check flag 33. All right, D. Let's go. All right, D. Check 24.
Who's right, Chief?
Check 37. Check 37.
Express. Attack.
Working from the gun. It's Carr. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
43, 43, 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Being chased out left. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down and then some. 36 yards. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Going for it all. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Colby Listenby, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Express. 1, Raider 1.
To throw again. Carr. Pass complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down, Raiders.
But that right there is what Jalen Richard can bring to this offense. I mean, last year, yes, he had 55 carries, but they used him more as a receiver. He had 68 catches in 2018, which was tied for the team lead. Really adds a nice element to the backfield for Derek Carr and company.
Express.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
93.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Small. Mike 50, Mike 50. I got you, son. I got you, son. Go Mike 50, Mike.
Express. White Monday down.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He'll swing this one out to Richard. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check back 33. Come off the ball. Mike.
Express.
33. Squeeze, double. Check your hot read. Wide. Get wide.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
694. Hey, exit.
Let him know.
Express.
Hey, check Mike 33. Watch the screen.
734.
Shit, 33.
5. That's it.
They do go for it. It's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
33, check Mike 33. Drop.
Hey, high 7. Express.
Carr will try it again on second down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
29.
33.
5 down.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, Raider 2. Express.
Check Mike 33. Ricky.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try.
And got his man complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
15.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going. Greystone travel. You're not ready. Watch out.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
43. 15.
36. Check the backer. Undercrunch. Back. Sponge. No.
To throw, it's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Matchbox, right.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Why? Move. Kill. Switch.
Hey, 15.
Watch the motion.
And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
50. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, switch gears. Check 43.
Come back.
Hey, drum team spill. Check 24.
Yellow.
He's checking. Crash.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Heard a coach talk